Like, as a people pleaser, having so many people be so mean to me online every day is so frustrating, and it's just, I wish I didn't care, but I've definitely stopped posting as much because all of my comments are just so mean. People are so mean to me on the internet, and it's like...
This is what people do not understand, and when will people learn? The problem with recording yourself cry above all things is not the crying itself people find weird, because at some certain points in your life there will be something that will force you to bring out some tears.
You're hot. Like, I'm not like I just mean like this is like a confidence booster.
This is a sickness, but I enjoy it.
It is the conscious need to post yourself at a certain time on social media because you're looking for something that you don't have access to in your own private life.
Emotional damage!
You mean to tell me that if you have a healthy circle of people around you, you still choose to post yourself weeping on the internet simply because some people called you some names that may or may not be true?
Because they say I sleep with every guest, and it's like, literally, I do not, but you won't ever believe that. And maybe if I were ugly, you would not even say that, because I tried to tell myself those don't matter, but it's like, then I'm a horrible mother, and it's like, I am such a good mother. Anyone who knows me in real life knows I'm an amazing mother, and my kids I care so much about, and that's another part of it that really gets me, is like, one day my kids are gonna be old enough to read these comments, and it's like, it's just like, I wish people weren't so mean.
Now, we all want love. We all want that love, care, tender, and affection. And we all want to be liked for the things that we do. And that is fine. That is fine. But some things actually have the opposite effect on your health.
You're nothing but another victim!
Now, this is not new. Bobbi has always been the one person to post her relationship, whether it's for satire, whether it's for comedy. It doesn't change the fact that that's how she has always been, and that's how she's always expressed her relationship life. She likes to show off what she has. Now, the interesting thing is, when you constantly show something of a similar nature every single time, at some point, there's a part of me that will begin to believe that there's an aspect to it that is true. When she was married, she posted her husband a lot of times. She made jokes, satire, comedy, and it was all for comedy. But now those things don't look good since he's the one that divorced you.
It's been 2 years since the last time I kissed this guy, so I'm going to kiss him again in honor of Halloween and people pretending to be people that they are not. It's disgusting. Okay, you can leave my room now. You can leave my room now.
Every single time I take a shower, I see this on the wall. So annoying. So I'm cleaning it. Pitch this, cleaning one of the things your husband never cleans right.
It was clean.
Let's get this sheet done.
You guys haven't noticed by now, this is an ad for Bounty, and I forgot to mention the name Bounty, so please buy Bounty and think of me when you do.
My husband says he's upset with me because, in his words, sweetie, you need to stop spending so much money on DoorDash. Ordering it 3 times a day is not appropriate, and we need to start living within our means. Honey, it sounds like you have an income problem, not that I have a spending problem. Start earning more money and we won't have these issues. So I took his credit card that we share, and I booked a vacation for my daughter Richard and I. We're staying in a hotel tonight, and I hope he enjoys that I charged $8,000 to his credit card. Make more money.
Now, there's an aspect to the point that is all comedy. But if this is all truly comedy and there's no truth to it, why is it that you blowing up is what really broke the camel's back when it comes to the marriage that you once had? And if you are indeed somebody that is not hip to black culture, why is it that the 2 people that you've dated after your husband left you have both been black men? And this is what I don't like to acknowledge, but I cannot be blind to what I am seeing.
Bobbi Althoff broke up with her husband. Yes, she did. Multiple years. He actually filed for divorce, and now it has come out that she is with Ryan Garcia.
And then I'm like this. And then I'm like this.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Look, now he's chasing her, bro.
Oh, he's chasing.
My boyfriend made me dinner. What did you make tonight?
I made some Mexican rice, found on Google, and just some regular broccoli.
Wait for a second, I gotta ask a question. Have y'all subscribed to this channel yet? I know you are enjoying this video, so make sure you subscribe so we can fly. Back to the video. If you want to do something good for somebody, you should do it without expecting the person to make you feel a certain way about yourself. Posting things on the internet about your relationship and about the new guy that you're seeing, which really is nobody's business. If people want to shit on your relationship, they're fine to do that because everybody has the freedom of choice and the freedom of thought.
True. That's true. And yeah, that's true.
But you should not feel like they do not deserve or they do not have the opinion to look down on your relationship when you were the one that posted it on social media for everybody to see. Here's a comment. You're strong and beautiful. Stay happy and positive. Forget the negative people. And that's the funny thing about life, huh? Above all the things that she's done well for herself, regardless of her marriage not working out, she does have two beautiful children. And if she is indeed happy in her relationship, why should she care whether what people say online is false? I mean, it's false, right? She doesn't believe that she actually is a 3 or 4. So why do the negative opinions of people have such a huge impact?
Okay, I hate to make a video like this because it's embarrassing, and I know that I'm gonna see this a month from now and be like, why did you post that? And also posting this shows that I care, and I know some people feed off of saying hurtful things to like get a reaction, but today I posted a video of me and my boyfriend, and so many of the comments every single time I post him, which we've been together for a year, but without fail, every single time I post him, all of the comments are about how I'm ran through, and oh, look, another one, or he probably doesn't know how ran through she is, or just mean things. And and if I post any video truly in general, the amount of hate comments I get are just like unreal. And I think it's because I have a lot of men following me, and they just have so much to say. They have so many mean things to say. And as much as I wish that these comments didn't get to me, it's like, I'm human, and if you got this many negative things said about you every day, it would get to you too. As a people pleaser,
And that is where I then come to believe that a lot of people live social media not for themselves, but for the entertainment of other people. So when other people do not seem to care about what is valuable to her as the person that's posting, it tends to rub off a wrong way. And this tends to have the same effect on her, which leads her to go back to the same people that gives her the validation that she needs and express why she feels hurt by their comments. Meanwhile, nobody needs you to express how you feel. Be confident in who you are, what you are doing, and don't give a damn what nobody has to say. If you do not want to be perceived in a certain way, try not to do things that paint you in that narrative, especially when you are giving off the typical narrative of a white girl that loves black men and black culture and left her husband for the sole purpose of that. And we already know that when it comes to this aspect and being a woman, it is already not in your favor, so you have to move smartly and discreetly to avoid things like this. But at the end of the day, people will still say what they want to say. You should only react like this only if what you're saying is true, because to a certain extent, I feel like these people that are saying these things about you may strike a nerve because maybe deep in your heart you feel like there's a point to it. But I hope that at the end of it all, you are happy with the life that you have.
So Bobbi Althoff just made this video of her crying, talking about how every single time she posts her boyfriend, most of the comments are just like talking about how she's ran through and, you know, calling her, you know what, slurs, you know, because of the whole situation that she did with like her, you know, previous boyfriend. And to this, I would say, duh, a dude who is a celebrity, you know, cheats on his wife, and then all of the comments every single time bring up how he cheats on his wife. Like, ma'am, you made a very public decision. You were somebody who originally had a very stereotypical, like, you know, relationship, very traditional in the sense that she had, you know, her husband that she's been with for a long time prior to her being famous. You started to get wrapped up in the fame because your fame grew up very quickly. And then even while you were in a relationship, you were doing very sus things. Like you're doing an interview with Drake when you're like in his bed, and the whole interaction seemed extremely strange. And then it seems very obvious, very evident that you chose like the fame and the fast life over like the, you know, your family. And like obviously now when people see you and like you're putting your boyfriend and stuff online, it's a reminder of like, oh yeah, that's the girl that like when we first met her, she had like the husband and kids. And it's one of those things where it's like, if you're really so happy with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, whatever, then like, what is this thing that like you need people on the internet to come and like extra validate it for you? Like I get like wanting to post a picture, but it's like if people are gonna leave comments because of something you did in your past that's like, you know, pretty evident, then like obviously. I'm just so sick whether it's a female influencer, a male influencer, of celebrities who make their bed and then they come on the internet and they're like complaining and crying about how they have to lie in it.
Here are some comments that I found. Skipping your daughter's birthday to lay in bed with Drake for a podcast is wild. It's not so wild when we think about it. The daughter is 1. She turned 1 year old, I think. She's still a toddler. Missing a birthday is not going to kill that child's life, and missing a birthday is not going to kill her life.
He's right, you know.
There are other days to celebrate your birthday, and the child don't know what the hell is going on either. So this is where I think people are reaching just a bit. Crying out to the internet is the worst thing that you can do.
This is a sickness, but I enjoy it.
And haven't we all said it, that the internet is not a place to go to if you're looking for security, safety, and affection. They will turn on you just as they turn on themselves every day. Let me know your opinions on my opinion. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. And run to people that really care about you that you can talk to in person.